In this tutorial, I'll show you how to capture glitches from your Handycam that you can manually control yourself. It's going to be a lot simpler than you might expect, and the result can be haunting to say the least. So you'll need a few things to pull this off. I've only tested this on one type of capture device, the Digit Now iRecord video converter. In full disclosure, I don't know if this is damaging anything, so experiment at your own risk. I chose to get mine at Walmart for about $90 because it included 2 cables, an HDMI cable, an SD card, plus a charger. I'm new to the cassette world and I'm not too concerned about the quality of what I convert yet, so I just went cheap. Then you'll need your camera. I'm using a Sony TRV 318. It's a decent camera, some bells, not a lot of whistles, but it captures mono audio. Remember that because it'll be relevant to how all this works. So with your camera and your iRecord, you'll need this type of AV cable. It's a TRRS 1/4-inch jack. I got mine with the iRecord package. And this is a bonus. This is a regular stereo RCA to 1/8 inch cable that's not necessary for the glitch method, but let's revisit that later. So on the iRecord, you'll notice at the top there are a few connections: audio, video, yellow, white, and red, and then an HDMI port, and that's where the magic happens. So let's set this up. My Handycam has a simple AV out port hidden behind a little door on the side. We're going to take that AV cable that came with the iRecord with the yellow, white, and red lines and hook up here. This is how you send the video and audio out to your capture device. So let me show you what happened to me when I hooked this up. It's just the way I figured you should, and the instructions told me the same thing. So connect, power up, hit play on the Handycam, hit record, and I got nothing. Just a blue screen and a bad ground hum. Now watch what happens when I switch the order of the connections. I had to play around with this to get it right, but we're going to take these out, and we're going to connect the white one to the yellow, and the yellow to the red, and we're going to leave the white plug open. And we're going to take our red line, and we're going to touch it right here on the metal part of the HDMI port. And what do we get? We get a clear picture. And this is the moment I realized I could glitch my visuals straight out of the Handycam without any kind of fancy equipment to do so. And to be clear, this is glitching at the capture device. It's not altering anything about the video high 8 cassette. So it's nice that you can have control and manipulate this in real time. The only thing is that once you are recording on your capture device and you start messing around with the visuals, it's set in stone. So you're recording everything that you manipulate. There's no going back. So you have to be a little choosy. But used the right way, I think it creates some really nice effect. How you use it is up to you. Go nuts. So remember at the beginning of the video I mentioned that this camera has mono audio? Let's see what happens when we take a regular RCA to aux cable and we hook that up to our camcorder and our capture card. If at first you don't get an image, reverse your cables. One always has to be plugged into the yellow port, but it's a 50-50 chance which way you go on this. And look at that, nice and clear picture. This is just a consequence of manufacturers never coming up with a standard of how to lay out their tips of these jacks here. So you've got TRS, which is usually just a stereo, and then you got TRRS, that's tip, ring, sleeve. In this case, one of these components was meant to carry the video signal. 2 of the other parts were supposed to carry the left and right of the stereo audio signal, and then one would ground out. So a camera that has a mono output doesn't need 2 audio signal outputs. And I guess that's why this glitch works. I appreciate you watching this video, and let me know how this goes for you in the comments.